Once a child visited his grandfather during his summer holidays. He used to play with his grandpa all the day. One day he said, "When I grow up, I want to become a successful man. Can you tell me some ways?" His grandpa nodded yes and took him to a nearby nursery. In the nursery, they bought 2 plants and came back home. He planted one plant inside the house in a pot and other one outside. "What do you think? Which one will grow better?" Grandfather asked. The boy kept thinking for some time and said, "The plant inside the house will grow better because it is safe from every danger, while the plant outside the house has to face many dangers like strong sunlight, storms, animals, and etc." Grandfather smiled and said, "Let's see what will happen in the future." After that, the boy left with his parents. After 4 years, the boy again came to visit his grandfather and said, "Last time I asked you some ways to become a successful man, but you didn't tell me anything," he said angrily. Then the grandfather smiled and said, "But first, let's look at the plants that we bought few years back." Then the grandfather took him to the place where he had planted a plant inside the house in a pot. There they saw that the plant had turned into a tree. Then he took the boy to the plant that he had planted outside the house. There they saw a huge tree stood, its branches spreaded and far and wide, providing shade to passers-by. Now the grandfather asked the boy, "Which plant grew better? Which is more successful?" The boy said, "The plant that we have planted outside." "But how is that possible?" the boy asked his grandfather with curiosity in mind. Grandfather said, "Plant outside has to face many dangers, but dealing with problem had its benefit too. Plants outside had the freedom to spread its branches like storms made its root stronger. Today it is so strong that small storm cannot cause any harm to it. Son, what I am going to tell you, always remember that. If you always make comfortable choices, then you will not able to grow as good as you can." If you liked this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Your support means the world to us.